my route took a tumble. Next time, be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic. Dominating every facet.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
All right, now, 230. Mike Bobo. Hey, defense, let's go.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot. He's got a man, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Time to go, night. Check,
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Roethlisberger now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's first and 10. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
180, 8. Hey, Alpha.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42.
A gain of 15. And the Steelers first down.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. To the right side, incomplete to Washington. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 7-7, our score after 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Roethlisberger will hand the counter, and he gets it down to the 32.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Roethlisberger. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Like 5. Take 2 of them. Here we go. 2. Like I said.
They'll run here with Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, Jackson. He finds his target, Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Pass, 55. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing is Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
That one 28 yards on the ground. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Alert 3.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Roosevelt Nix as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.